ওয়েলকাম ফ্রেন্ডস, ওয়েলকাম টু মাই চ্যানেল। তো আজকে তোমাদের এসএসসি জেই সিভিল 2023 পরীক্ষার একটি সেট 3 নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। কোশ্চেন নম্বর 101, ইফ দ্য অ্যাভারেজ ডেইলি ওয়াটার কনজাম্পশন অফ এ সিটি ইজ 1000 cubic meter, the peak hourly demand will be. We got average daily demand of a city, that is 1000 cubic meter, that is per day, but per hour it will be 1000 divided by 24. So peak hourly demand will be the average hourly demand into 2.7. So peak hourly demand will be 2.7 into 1000 divided by 24, which will be equal to 112.5 meter cube per hour. Option C is the right answer. Question number 102, the curve of growth of population is logistic curve and it is a S-shaped curve. Option B is the right answer. Question number 103, displacement efficiency of sedimentation tank is given by. Option B is the right answer, flowing through period divided by detention period. Question number 104, which of the following chemical compounds can be used for dechlorination of water? Sulfur dioxide. Option D is the right answer. Question number 105, the average BOD5 of domestic sewage is 0.08 kg per day per person. Option B is the right answer. Question number 106, minimum dissolved oxygen prescribed for a river stream to avoid fish kill is 4 ppm. Option A is the right answer. Question number 107, when the recirculation ratio in a high rate trickling filter is unity, then the recirculation factor is, we know the formula of recirculation factor equal to 1 plus r divided by 1 plus 0.1 r whole square. So the value will be greater than 1. Option B is the right answer. Question number 108, during temperature inversion in the atmosphere, air pollutants tend to accumulate below inversion layer. Option B is the right answer. When air temperature increases with height, then it is called temperature inversion. So in temperature inversion, the pollutants tend to accumulate below the inversion layer. In case of temperature inversion, a layer is formed and the pollutants tend to accumulate below the inversion layer. Option B is the right answer. Question number 109, the shear force is usually associated with bending moment. Option A is the right answer. Question number 110, the expression for Euler's load acting on a column which has one end fixed and one end free is given by. We know the buckling load by Euler's pi square EI by L square, where L is the effective length. Here for this condition that the effective length will be twice the original length. So if we put the value of effective length into that equation of buckling load, we will get the value of buckling load P equal to pi square EI by 4 L square. Option B is the right answer. Question number 111, for ductile material the suitable theory of failure is maximum shear stress theory. Option B is the right answer. And maximum principal stress theory, maximum principal strain theory used for the brittle material. Question number 112, the bending stress at the neutral axis and at the extreme fiber of a beam cross section is 0 and maximum at top extreme fiber and bottom extreme fiber, and 0 at the neutral axis. Option A is the right answer. Question number 113, the ratio of Young modulus of elasticity for a mild steel specimen in tension and compression is nearly 1. Option A is the right answer. Question number 114, if L is the length of the transition curve and R is the radius of the circular curve, then shift of the curve is directly proportional to the, we know shift of the curve equal to L square divided by 24r. So the shift of the curve is proportional to 1 by r and L square. Option B is the right answer. Question number 115, for a star at its upper transit, the local sidereal time is equal to, local sidereal time is the time according to the stars at your longitude. Suppose X is the star on the meridian at 0 hours. Same stars will return to the meridian after 23 hours 56 minutes 4 seconds of clock time. In other words, start time runs almost 4 minutes faster. The sidereal time is the time relative to the stars rather than sun. So this local sidereal time is equal to the right ascension of the star. Option C is the right answer. Question number 116. A theodolite in which the telescope can be revolved through a complete revolution in a vertical plane is known as transit theodolite. Option C is the right answer. Question number 117. In a closed traverse, the algebraic sum of departure and latitude must be equal to 0 degree. Option C is the right answer. Question number 118. The first side in leveling operation is backside and last side is foresight and intermediate side is the IS. Option A is the right answer. Question number 119. In a laminar 2D flow of viscous fluid, the cut flow is defined as. Option D is the right answer. Laminar flow between a fixed and a moving plate. Cut flow is the laminar flow between two parallel plates. One is fixed and other is moving. Question number 120. Runway speed is defined as limiting speed of turbine. Option C is the right answer. Question number 121. Boundary layer thickness is the distance from the surface of solid body in the direction perpendicular to the flow, where velocity of fluid is equal to 0.99 times the free stream velocity. Option D is the right answer. Question number 122. The flow of water in a wash hand basin when it is being emptied through a central opening is an example of free vortex. Option A is the right answer. Question number 123. If more circle is drawn for a fluid body at rest, it would be a point on the normal stress axis. Option D is the right answer, because there is no shear stress for the fluid, so only normal stress will exist. Question number 124. The ratio of water stored in the root zone during irrigation to the water needed in the root zone prior to irrigation is called efficiency of water application. Option C is the right answer. Question number 125. If the root zone depth is 0.8 meter and fill capacity is 30%, permanent wilting point is 15%, and density of soil is 1.5 gram per cc, and consumptive use for the crop is 5 mm per day, and only 60% of available moisture is permitted, then frequency of irrigation should be. Depth of watering, we know the formula. Depth of watering dW equal to gamma S by gamma W into root zone depth D into within bracket field capacity minus OMC, optimum moisture content, where gamma S is the density of soil, gamma W is the density of water, D is the root zone depth, and field capacity, FC is the field capacity, and OMC is the optimum moisture content. And as per question, consumptive use is equal to 5 mm per day or 0.5 centimeter per day. So available moisture will be field capacity equal to 30 minus the permanent wilting point 15%. So available moisture will be 15%, and readily available moisture as per question is 60% of available moisture. So it will be equal to 0.6 into 15%, so 9%. Optimum moisture content will be field capacity minus readily available moisture, which means 30 minus 9 equal to 21%. Now if we put these values into equation 1, so depth of watering will be 1.5 divided by 1 into 0.8 into within bracket 30 minus 21. So depth of watering will be equal to 0.1080 meter or 10.8 centimeter, and frequency of irrigation will be 10.8 divided by the consumptive use 0.5 centimeter per day, nearly equal to 22 days. So near option C is the right answer, 21 days. Question number 126. A rich canal is called a watershed canal. Option A is the right answer. Question number 127. An irrigation outlet is said to be proportional when its flexibility is equal to 1. Option B is the right answer. Number 128. Bhakra Dam is a gravity dam. Option A is the right answer. Situated in Himachal Pradesh, North India. Question number 129. A groan pointing upstream is known as rippling groan. Option B is the right answer. And attracting groan pointing towards downstream. Question number 130. Lacy's regime theory is not applicable to initial regime. Option B is the right answer. Question number 131. Direct shear test can be conducted for. Option A, unconsolidated undrained drainage condition. Right. Option B, consolidated undrained drainage condition. Right. Option C, consolidated drained drainage condition. right? Option D is the right answer, all of the above. Question number 132. For dense sand, angle of internal friction should be greater than 28 degree and it varies between 28 to 35 degree. Question number 133. Sum of the specific yield and specific retention is equal to porosity. Option A is the right answer. Question number 134. The unit of transmissibility coefficient is meter square per second and its formula equal to K into B. K is the coefficient of permeability and B is the width of the aquifer. Option B is the right answer. Question number 135. The depth at which vertical stress is 20% of load intensity is known as significant depth. Option C is the right answer. Question number 136. Outside clearance of a sampler should be 0 to 2%. Option B is the right answer. Question number 137. According to IS 1498-1970, the ships are designated by size of the square opening. Option A is the right answer. Question number 138. Sand replacement method uses indoor sand found in Chennai. Option A is the right answer. Question number 139. A soil has a bulk density of 224 km per meter cube and water content of 20%. The dry density of soil in km per meter cube will be. We know the formula of dry density, gamma D equal to gamma divided by 1 plus W. So if we put the value into that equation, we will get dry density gamma D equal to 20 km per meter cube. Option C is the right answer. Question number 140. Kalman's method assumes the plane failure surface passing through the toe of the slope. Option C is the right answer. Question number 141. The consolidation settlement occurs due to the expulsion of air water voids. Option B is the right answer. And option A, expulsion of air voids, is in compaction. Question number 142. IS code for standard penetration test in soil is. Question number 143. The rigid frame shown in the figure is. So in this figure, here it is hinge support and here it is roller support. So total reaction will be, number of reaction component will be 2 plus 1 equal to 3 and number of equilibrium equation available is 3. So 3 minus 3 equal to 0. That means it is a determinate structure. And as the reactions are not parallel, it is a stable structure. So it will be stable. Option A is the right answer. Stable and determinate. Question number 144. If in a truss the internal static indeterminacy is less than 0, then the truss is internally unstable. Option C is the right answer. Question number 145. The fixed end moment for the beam shown in the figure is PA B square by L square. At end A and at end B, it is P A square B by L square. Option A is the right answer. Question number 146. The bending moment on a 3-hinge parabolic arch subjected to uniformly distributed load W per unit length L on entire span is 0. Option C is the right answer. Question number 147. In linear arch, option A, all the joints are pin connected, right? Option B, shape is similar to funicular polygon, right? Option C, each member will have axial compressive forces and there will be no shear force and bending moment, right? Option D is the right answer, all of the above. Question number 148. The lower surface of a brick laid flat is known as bed of the brick. Option B is the right answer. Aris is the edge of the brick, header is the shorter face of the brick and stager is the longer face of the brick. Question number 149. Surki is added to lime mortar to impart hydraulicity. Option D is the right answer. Question number 150. Pick up the erroneous statement. Option A, English bond is stronger than Flemish bond, right? Option B, English bond is more economical than Flemish bond, no. Option C, Flemish bond renders the appearance of the face work more attractive and pleasing, right? So option B is the right answer for this question because it is erroneous statement. Question number 151. The timber obtained after filling a terrace is known as rough timber. Option A is the right answer. Question number 152. Heart rot is a defect in timber which is formed when a branch has come out of a tree. Option C is the right answer. Question number 153. The expected time is given by T naught plus 40 m plus Tp divided by 6. Option A is the right answer. T naught is the optimistic time, Tm is the most likely time and Tp is the pessimistic time. Question number 154. The total project cost versus time curve is U-shaped curve. Option B is the right answer. Question number 155. As per IS 456-2000, for seawater grade of concrete lower than which of the following shall not be used in reinforced concrete? M30. Option B is the right answer. And in case of PCC, it is M20. Question number 156. Pick up the incorrect statement. Option A. Workability increases with increase in water cement ratio. Right. Option B. For a given water content, big size aggregate gives less workability. No. The bigger size aggregate will give higher workability. So it is a incorrect statement. Option C. In lean concrete, the workability is reduced. No. Workability is increased in case of lean concrete. Option D. Air entrant concrete is more workable. Right. Air entrant concrete is workable. So option B is the right answer for this question because it is incorrect statement. Question number 157. The value of critical neutral axis depth factor depends upon permissible stress in reinforcement. Option B is the right answer. Question number 158. According to Lee Catalier's method for testing soundness of cement, the unaerated, ordinary, rapid hardening and low heat Portland cement should not have an expansion of more than 10 mm. Option C is the right answer. Question number 159. If capital V is the width of the beam and D is the overall depth and small d is the effective depth, then maximum tension reinforcement in concrete structure is given by 4% of gross cross-sectional area, that is equal to 0.04 capital V into capital D. So near option A is the right answer. Question number 160. If wind and earthquake loads are considered, then permissible stress in steel structures are increased by 33.33%. Option D is the right answer. Question number 161. Maximum permissible horizontal and vertical deflection in steel structure is span by 350. Option B is the right answer. Question number 162. Edge distance is the distance between the center of the rivet and edge of the plate element measured perpendicular to the direction of force. Option A is the right answer. Question number 163. For steel structure, maximum factor of safety is adopted for shear stresses, that is 2.50. Question number 164. To prevent failure of ductile material, the maximum shear stress is Fu divided by root over 3. Option A is the right answer, where Fu is the ultimate strength. Question number 165. Purlins are beams. Option A is the right answer. Question number 166. Maximum permissible stress for power-driven field rivet in bearing on rivet is 270 Newton per millimeter square. Option C is the right answer. Question number 167. Maximum bending moment for designing a purlin is given by WL by 10. Option B is the right answer. Question number 168. While designing compression members, if the spacing between two channel sections placed back to back is increased by infinite time, then the minimum moment of inertia is governed by moment about x-axis. Option A is the right answer. Question number 169. The critical section for wave crippling in case of flexural member is at the root of the fillet weld. Option A is the right answer. Question number 170. The load carrying capacity of a column designed by working stress method is 200 kN. The collapse load of the column is that will be multiplied by the factor of safety. So it will be equal to 1.5 into 200, so 300 kN. Option B is the right answer. Question number 171. The limits of percentage of longitudinal reinforcement in column is 0.8 to 6%. Option C is the right answer. Question number 172. A partially pre-stressed member is one in which tensile stresses and crackings are permitted under service load. Option D is the right answer. Question number 173. The effective width BF of flange of a continuous T-beam in a floor system is given by VF equal to L0 divided by 6 plus BW plus 6DF, where L0 represents the distance between the point of contact flexure in a span. Option A is the right answer. Question number 174. A doubly reinforced beam is considered less economical than a singly reinforced beam because compressible steel is under stress. Option D is the right answer. Question number 175. Which of the following section performed better on the ductility criteria under reinforced section? Option C is the right answer. Question number 176. A T-beam behaves as a rectangular beam of width equal to flange if its neutral axis remains within the flange. Option C is the right answer. Question number 177. Why is the design of a RC section as over reinforced undesirable? Because it fails suddenly. Option C is the right answer. Question number 178. The maximum permissible shear stress Taufi max given in BIS 456 1978 is based on diagonal compression failure. Option B is the right answer. Question number 179. The codal provision recommends minimum shear reinforcement in the form of stirrups in the beam. Option 1 to cater for any torsion in the beam section. Option 2 to improve ductility of the cross section. Okay. Option 3 to improve dowel action of longitudinal tension bars. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Question number 180. The function of shear key in design of retaining wall is to increase the sliding resistance. Option C is the right answer. Question number 181. If simply supported concrete beam pre-stressed with a force of 2500 kN is designed by load balancing concept for an effective span of 10 meter and to carry a total load of 40 kN per meter, the central dip of the cable profile should be the bending moment in the beam due to pre-stressing force and dip of the cable will be P into E, and also the bending moment in the beam due to the load will be W L square by 8. So both moment will be equal to each other. So equation 1 will be equal to equation 2, and we know the value of pre-stressing force P equal to 2500 kN, load W equal to 40 kN, length of the beam L equal to 10 meters. So if we put the value and equate equation 1 with equation 2, we will get E equal to 0.2 meter or 200 mm. Option B is the right answer. Question number 182. Maximum value of super elevation provided in the design of horizontal alignment of a highway is 0.07. Option A is the right answer. Question number 183. The target road density to be achieved during second 20-year road plan was 32 km square 1961 to 1981. Question number 184. The stopping side distance depends upon speed of the vehicle, total reaction time of driver, efficiency of brakes. Option D is the right answer. All of these. Question number 185. When the path traveled along the road surface is more than the circumferential movement of the wheels due to rotation, then it results in skidding. Option B is the right answer. When the path traveled along the road surface is less than the circumferential movement of the wheels due to rotation, then it will be called as slipping. Question number 186. The effect of grade on safe overtaking side distance is to increase in both descending and ascending grades. Option C is the right answer. Question number 187. The design of foundation for a large generator is guided primarily by frequency. Option A is the right answer. Question number 188. While designing a combined footing, the resultant of the column load passes through the center of the gravity of the footing slab such that the net soil pressure obtained as uniform. Option C is the right answer. Question number 189. What is the minimum number of longitudinal bars provided in a reinforced concrete column of circular cross section? That is 6. Option C is the right answer. Question number 190. Given that D is the effective depth, B is the width, and capital D is the overall depth, the maximum area of compression reinforcement in a beam is 0.04 BD. Option B is the right answer. Question number 191. Lateral ties in a RCC column are provided to resist buckling of the longitudinal steel bars. Option C is the right answer. Question number 192. Unequal top and bottom reinforcement in a reinforced concrete section leads to shrinkage deflection. Option B is the right answer. Question number 193. Side face reinforcement is provided in a beam when the depth of wave exceeds 750 mm. Option D is the right answer. Question number 194. In the limit state method of design, the failure criteria for reinforced concrete beams and column is maximum principal strength theory. Option B is the right answer. Question number 195. Which of the following is not a classification of piles on the basis of installation? Steel piles. Option D is the right answer. Question number 196. If a soil has high compressibility, then it can be dispersed clay soil. Option B is the right answer. Question number 197. When a dry soil is submerged underwater, the soil suction is reduced. Option A is right answer. Question number 198. Bulking of sand occurs when water content is between 4 to 5%, and in this water content the volume of sand increases 20 to 30%. Option D is the right answer. Question number 199. The coefficient of permeability is directly proportional to the square of the effective size of the particle. Option B is the right answer. Question number 200. What is the adaptable maximum spacing between the vertical stirrups in an RCC beam of the rectangular cross section having an effective depth of 300 mm, that is 0.75 D? So 300 into 0.75, that is equal to 225 mm. Option D is the right answer.